Hello there, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel and a very happy holidays to each and every one of you. I believe this is the season for us to be joyful regardless of what we've encountered this whole year. It has not been the greatest year, but I believe this is a time that we can all join together with our loved ones and spread a little bit of cheer and Christmas spirit out there for all of us. Now, whilst we're enjoying though, we also have to keep in mind the fact that we don't want to go into debt or lose a lot of money preparing for this joyful season. And so today I'm coming your way with various ways that you can save money, be it during your Christmas shopping or when you're buying gifts for that special loved one, or whatever you do this season. It's just a way for you to keep out of debt and save a bit of coins whilst you're at it. Now, one thing that I've taken note of since the past 5 years when I started buying gifts for friends and family is that the most important way for you to save money and actually budget specifically for the amount of people that you want to buy for is to plan your Christmas list in advance, okay? Make a list of all the people that you wish or want to buy gifts for or want to spread some love to, and make a list of them and exactly how much you want to spend on them, because once you plan, you already know the amount of gifts that you're buying. Buying ad hoc is never ever a good idea, because as soon as you set out to the shops, you would always see something that you think would be lovely to buy and gift to someone, and maybe that person isn't even on your list, but because you're out there without a list, you're just buying things as it comes to memory and things that you think they would love. So it's always advisable for you to have a list with you of the possible people that you want to buy gifts for and what could possibly, be good to give to them as well. So you have an idea and a plan for everything you do. Another amazing way that you can save money, especially in this Christmas season, and also spread some holiday love, is to plan a gift exchange. For example, Secret Santa, or drawing out names from a hat or a jar. You and your family, instead of buying gifts for maybe 100 or 20 people or however many friends you've got, because we've all got a number of loved ones. But the best way you can do and spread some cheer and have a sort of challenge is to have all your names down, and then each family member picks out a name, and the person that you pick out, you get to buy gifts for. I believe this is one of the best ways that you can save money, because what happens is that because you have just one name, you think about the gifts you want to buy, you add a bit of thought into it, you can personalize it, you can go out there as much as you can and spend as much money as you can on that particular person. And I believe it also enables the person to look forward to that gift, because they know that one particular person is expected to give them a gift. And because it's just one person, you save a bit of money as well compared to buying 20 gifts for maybe 20 family members that you've got. Of course, if you want to buy extra, that's all up to you. But if you're looking to save money and, add a bit of cheer to your Christmas spirit, one thing that you can do with your family is to do that. If you haven't done that already, you could do that. I recommend this for workplaces as well, especially if you're someone who's also spreading some holiday love in the workplace. You want to do that with your colleagues as well to ensure that you save a bit of money. You could even have a price tag on how much each person can spend, and I believe that can help you to, narrow down your spending and help you to save a couple of coins as well this Christmas season. This way you have a chance to buy nice and meaningful gifts and presents for them, and it adds a bit of cheer to it. I think it adds a bit of flair to Christmas, actually, to be honest, because it's sort of like a challenge to see who brings out the best gifts for whoever and whether they got it right with what the person would want. And I think it's such a great way to bring some laughter and joy to your family home during the 25th. Another great way that you can possibly save a bit of money is for you to prioritize your Christmas purchases and adventures. Of course, we all would love to buy 100 gifts and spread it out there and give to the poor and the needy. We also want to give to people at work, and we also want to give to our family members and even the acquaintances we've made over the years. But one thing that we have to understand, especially this year, is that we won't be able to fulfill all our holiday fantasies. None of us have got the ability to buy the gifts for the people that we have in our heart to buy for. And so in order to save money, we have to prioritize the people that we think we need to buy for. I mean, if you have £100 to spend, you have to make a list of the people that are a priority to you. It could be your kids, it could be your parents, it could be an aunt who took care of you, but it's just narrowing down the list and prioritizing where you want to spend the money would really, really help as well. One other thing is also to ensure that, especially in this season, a lot of Christmas parties may happen, a lot of Christmas, outgoings and stuff could happen. But one thing that you have to understand, that you don't have to attend every Christmas outgoing and spend money or go out there and throw your money about. Prioritize what's important to you, because at the end of the day, we're all trying to save some money as well as live out the cheer. So think about who and what is important to you and where you want to spend your money. You can cannot buy gifts for everyone. And also restricting yourself to the number of people that you want to spend on could give you a bit of leadway in how to spend the money that you've got or the little that you've budgeted to spend on them as well. So think about that whilst you are shopping for your gifts. Going on and on about buying the gifts and the people and all of that, but one thing that you can do for yourself, if you haven't done already, which I personally thought about in November that I should have even put out there, is having a budget for all the Christmas spending that you want to do. One thing that you don't want to do is to go into your savings or dip into your credit card or use something else to purchase the gifts and end up in debt. So one thing you can do is to set aside money specifically for the gifts and stick to that budget whilst you're at it. You don't need to go overboard, or you don't need to spend just to please people. Just stick to that budget that you've got and try to make a meaningful gift out of it. Now you can go all the way out by going to expensive shops and buying the gifts, or you could as well make gifts by hand. Maybe a hamper with things that you think the person might need, especially in this season as well. Gifts like, masks, things that you think someone would use actually. Thoughtful gifts, making them by hand, a hamper, a gift basket for that person, or even having maybe a scrapbook for them with everywhere you thought you would have planned to go to this year. Just something thoughtful and meaningful. You don't need to spend so much just for that person to know you love them. At the end of the day, the time spent with them means more than any gifts that you could give to them. So try using a budget this time around. Now, the last but not the least, one thing that you want to do and try to help yourself with saving money is to actually schedule in days that you can go out and shop for these gifts as well, because sometimes we have no time, that we leave our shopping to last minute, and what happens is that we go to the shelves and we grab things that we think would look nice because we're in a hurry and we run out of time. And so one way that you can avoid that is to actually schedule time within your week to actually go out there and look for the gifts and buy the presents and do whatever you want to do, because that would help you see places that you could get it for cheaper. Look around the shops, because you've got time and you've scheduled it. You have enough time to go around and look for it, and thereby buy a meaningful and thoughtful gifts that wouldn't even eat into your budget in the first place. I know we all love Christmas and we all love to love on our loved ones and spend time with friends and family, but do keep in mind that whatever you do this season will reflect on your family and yourself next year, both physically and in your finances. And so whatever you're doing out there, just put a little bit of thought in there and save a bit of coins, okay? The best gift that you can give yourself is to ensure that you don't go into debt while celebrating this joyful season. Happy holidays to everyone, and please subscribe to my channel whilst you're at it. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and if you can help me do that, I would really, really love that. Give this a like and share with friends and family. See you next week. Bye, guys.